Vanakkam my dear students. Last video we learned about a reproductive phase of life in human, and then a reproductive phase of life of a female, and then we learn about the menstrual cycle. So in this video we are going to learn about reproductive health. Okay, it is totally about your needs in the age of adolescence. So first of all, reproductive health. According to WHO, reproductive health means total well-being of behavioral, emotional, physical and social aspects of adolescence is defined as reproductive health. So based on WHO, the reproductive health include behavioral. So our character should be good, and then emotional. So our feeling should be good, and then physical. So our body should be healthy, and social, which means social touch should be good. Okay, this is the reproductive health. To maintain the reproductive health, we should maintain the following things: behavioral, emotional, physical and social aspects. Okay, social aspects. Then, so needs for healthy body. So first of all, we should maintain the healthy body. We should maintain the healthy body. So to keep a healthy body, every human being, not only adolescents, at any age we should maintain diet. So which means balanced diet. Which means balanced diet. The diet should have all the essential nutrients. That is called balanced diet. So we should maintain correct diet, and then we should do exercise, and then personal hygiene. So we should maintain the personal hygiene. So these are will help for maintain the healthy body. So in this video we are going to learn diet, exercise and personal hygiene as detailed. Now we are going to learn about diet. So diet is the important thing to maintain the reproductive health. In diet, we are going to learn the nutritional needs of adolescence. Nutritional needs of adolescence. So during the age of adolescence, we have rapid body growth. For that, we need proper nutrients. We need proper nutrients. So the balanced diet, which include the proper nutrients, such as proteins, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are the essential nutrients which helps to maintain the healthy body. So the balanced diet should contain the following nutrients. As correct value. Okay, so the protein should contain 25%. Okay, each meal should contain 25% of protein and 25% of carbohydrate, 10% of fat, and then vitamins and minerals alone should have 40%. The 40%. Okay, so balanced diet which include proteins, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins and minerals as correct value. So traditionally our meals contain following nutrients. For example, we are using dal, okay, which contain protein. Okay, we are using dal, which means pulses. Okay, all those pulses and nuts will have proteins. So protein is the important nutrients for the body growth. Hence, it is called as body building food. Already you learned in 6th standard. Even though in 7th standard also you learned about the nutrients, right? So proteins is the body building food, because for the body growth protein is need. Okay, protein is need. So dal, which means pulses, contain proteins. Then we are using roti. So in north side peoples are using roti, south side we are using rice. As the major food, which contain the carbohydrate. All the grains will contain the carbohydrate. So pulses will contain proteins, grains will contain the carbohydrate. will contain the carbohydrate. Then milk will contain fat. Okay, milk will contain fat and vitamins also. Then fruits will contain vitamins and vegetables will contain minerals. So traditionally we are following the balanced diet. The proteins are need for body growth. So during the adolescence age we have rapid body growth. For that we need more amount of proteins. Okay, more amount of proteins. That's why we have to take a protein based food. Protein based food. Even sprouts, we can eat sprouts. Okay, that contain protein. And then carbohydrate, it is the energy giving food. Then fat, our meal should contain fat at 10%. Milk or milk based food items like curd or water milk, whatever, any milk based food item we should have, okay, in our meal. Then vitamins and minerals, they will increase the metabolic activities. Vitamins and minerals will increase the metabolic activities and also will support our body parts. For example, minerals like calcium and phosphorus will support the bone health. Okay, will support the bone health. Okay, so especially we are going to learn the some of the minerals needed for the adolescence. So now we are going to learn about minerals, importance of minerals. So along with the carbohydrate, proteins and fat, we should add minerals. So minerals act as important role during the age of adolescence, because during age of adolescence the skeletal mass will increase, blood volume will increase and muscles growth will increase. For that we need some minerals. Such as calcium and phosphorus, iodine and iron. Okay, so calcium and phosphorus, it is the important mineral for maintaining the bone as healthy, because our bone is made up of calcium and phosphorus, right? Calcium and phosphorus. So we should take calcium and phosphorus. We should take food with calcium and phosphorus to maintain the bone as healthy. Calcium and phosphorus. This calcium and phosphorus will prevent the osteoporosis in later life. Okay, osteoporosis, which means breakdown of bone. Okay, breakdown of bone or appearance of holes in bone. Okay, appearance of holes in bone. It's called osteoporosis. Osteo means bone. Okay, osteo means bone. The deficiency of calcium and phosphorus will lead to osteoporosis in later life. Then this calcium and phosphorus will present in milk and milk products. That's why the adolescents have to take a glass of milk in empty stomach. Okay, glass of milk in empty stomach. Every day I have to drink milk to maintain the calcium and phosphorus level in blood. Okay, for the healthy bone. Okay, to maintain the healthy bone. Then iodine. So iodine, it is also the important mineral. It will prevent thyroid gland related diseases, especially goiter. Okay, especially goiter. This goiter disease especially will occur in women. So the women have to take iodine rich food. To prevent thyroid gland related diseases, especially goiter. This iodine will present in food, seafood, iodized salt. Seafood means seaweeds, fish. Okay, seaweeds and fish will have the iodine. Then iodized salt. We should add iodized salt in food. Then iron. So iron is the most important mineral during the age of adolescence, because for boys the muscles will grow. Okay, the muscles will grow as well. For muscles growth we need a lot of blood. Okay, we need a lot of blood. the blood should contain iron. So the iron which is helps to increase the blood volume. The iron will helps to increase the blood volume. So the iron is very essential for the muscles growth. Very essential for the muscles growth. So even in girls, the iodine very essential, very essential to make up loss of blood during menstruation. To make up loss of blood during menstruation. So the iron will increase the blood volume. The iron will increase the blood volume, and the lack of iron will leads to anemia. Okay, the lack of iron will leads to anemia. So the iron will present in green leafy vegetables, and then jaggery, dates, and then Indian gooseberry, nelly. Okay, so these are the food which has rich amount of iron. So our diet should contain iron rich food also. So iron is the most important minerals during the age of adolescence. For boys, it is for the muscles growth. Okay, and then increase the blood value. To increase the blood value, we should take iron rich food. In girls also, how to take iron as more when compared to the boys, because it will helps to make up loss of blood during menstruation. Okay, so then nutritional deficiency will leads to retard the physical growth. Okay, retard the physical growth. Retard means stop. Okay, retard means stop. Okay, so the nutritional deficiency will leads to stop the physical growth, whether as stunted growth or slender body. Then it will impair the intellectual development. It will impair the intellectual development. Impair means spoil. Okay, so impair, it will spoil the intellectual development. It will spoil the intellectual development. And delay of sexual maturity. Delay of sexual maturity, which means puberty. Okay, so it will lead to delay of puberty. It will lead to delay of puberty. Okay, it will lead to delay of puberty. So nowadays we are eating food without getting knowledge about the food. Okay, if it is attractive, whether by color or by taste, automatically we are addicted to the food. Okay, so we should avoid the food without getting the knowledge, about the food. Hereafter, before eating the food, you should get the proper knowledge, proper nutritional knowledge about the food. Say especially you should avoid the fast food. Because nowadays most of us are addicted to the fast food. Chicken rice, mutton fry, chicken fry, like that. Okay, so you should avoid the fast food, because during making the fast food they will add a lot of oils. This oil will leads to cholesterol. The cholesterol will leads to heart attack in later life, heart related diseases in later life. So you should avoid the fast food. Apart from that, during making the fast food they will add a lot of food additives. Okay, the food additives means artificial chemicals. Okay, they will add artificial chemicals. It will induce the cancer cells in our body. So the fast food may also leads to cancer. Okay, then apart from that, during making the fast food they will add a lot of salt. Okay, so the salt will leads to shrinking of body cells, especially blood vessels. If blood vessels shrink, means the blood flow will be slow. Okay, the blood flow will be slow. So it will leads to heart related diseases. So it is better to avoid the fast food. So hereafter you have to take the food with getting the proper nutritional knowledge, about the food. So then one more important thing for the reproductive health is physical exercise. So the physical exercise is very essential for the adolescents. So the physical exercise will keep the body as fit, and healthy, because during the age of adolescence excess of fat will occur in our body. To decrease the amount of fat, to decrease the excess amount of fat, we should do exercise. When we doing exercise, the excess amount of fat will burn as energy and it will decrease. So the exercise will help keep the body as fit and healthy. Then the physical exercise will lead to better health. Okay, the health will be better and sound sleep, and sound sleep, then mental peace, then mental peace. So if you do exercise regularly, we can get sound sleep. We can get sound sleep, which means deep sleeping for long time. Okay, deep sleeping for long time. This sound sleep. Okay, then mental peace. The sound sleep, it will leads to mental peace. Okay, it will leads to mental peace. So for getting the mental as peaceful, we should do the exercise. Then the adolescents have to sleep 8 to 10 hours of each night. Okay, 8 to 10 hours of each night for mental peaceful. For mental peaceful. Then most important thing for the reproductive health is personal hygiene, because during the adolescence age, oil gland and sweat gland will be active. So it will create body as odor. To avoid this, we should maintain personal hygiene. So the personal hygiene will make a personality of an individual. Personality of an individual. Some of the personal hygiene we are going to learn. So first of all, bathing. So we should bath daily. So daily we should bath. Even twice a day we should bath. So twice a day we should bath. So because already I told you, the sweat and oil gland will be active during the age of adolescence. It will create body as odor. To avoid this, we should bath daily, even twice. Okay, twice a day we should bath. Twice a day we should bath. So the bathing will help us to keep body as fresh and germs free. And then hand wash. So we should wash our hands before and after meal. Before and after meal. So we learned how to wash our hands by this situation, right? Okay. So the hand wash will helpful for to avoid the enter of microbes in our body, because hand is one of the way to enter the microbes in our body. So we should wash our hands before and after meal, and then keep fingernail clean. Okay, so we should keep our fingernail as clean, and then we should avoid using the nail polish, because frequently we are removing and reapplying nail polish. It will make nails as weak and brittle, which means easy to break. Okay, so we should avoid the nail polish. So even the nail polish will contain some chemicals, some harmful chemicals like formaldehyde, acetone and toluene. So it will create irritation in nose and lungs. Not only this, it will also harmful for the reproductive system of female. So we should avoid the usage of nail polish. Then wash teeth and mouth. Wash teeth and mouth before and after meal. Before and after each meal. So before meal we should wash our mouth and teeth to remove the microbes, to remove the unwanted microbes in our mouth. After meal, why we want to wash our teeth and mouth means the food particles will occur in the teeth cavity. It may degrade by the microbes which are present in our mouth. So when degrade the food particles, along with the food particles, it may also degrade the teeth enamel. It will create cavity. It will create cavity. So hence we should wash our teeth and mouth before and after each meal. Then avoid coughing and sneezing around the food, because we are infected by some microbes, whether by bacteria or fungus. It may spread to another person through the food. So we should avoid coughing and sneezing around the food. Apart from that, when coughing and sneezing, we should use handkerchief. We should use handkerchief. Then change your cloth regularly. So regularly we have to change our cloth, especially undergarments. Okay, which means innerwear. So we should change our cloth regularly and wash them clean and dry them direct to the sunlight. Then use clean toilet for defecation. For defecation, we should use clean toilet. So we should not defecate in open place. So we should use clean toilet for defecation and avoid self-medication. When you are not well, you should consult to the doctor. So you should not take self-medication. You should not take self-medication. So we should maintain this personal hygiene to keep our body as healthy. To keep our body as healthy. Menstrual hygiene. It is specific for female. So first of all, girls have to realize menstruation is like other physical processes like breathing, digestion, excretion, defecation, like that. Menstruation is one of the physical process in our body. So girls are advised to use a disposable or sanitary napkin when menstruation. Then drugs abuse. So it is specific for male because during the age of adolescence you may addict to the drugs. So you may abuse the drugs. So even you should avoid using chewing gum because one chewing gum is equal to 12 cigarettes. Okay, one chewing gum is equal to 12 cigarettes. So you should avoid using chewing gum also. So in this video we learned about reproductive health, which include diet, exercise and personal hygiene. When we learned about diet, we should maintain balanced diet, which means the diet should contain all the essential nutrients as the proper amount. Then exercise. So we should do exercise regularly. We should do exercise regularly to body fit and healthy. Then personal hygiene. So we should maintain the personal hygiene for healthy body. For healthy body to keep our body as fresh and germs free. Thank you, my dear students.